Welcome to the Whiskey Roundtable. We are your hosts,
Big G,
Karen Helen Keller,
Doug Dunbar.
So Greg forgot to do the pour today. So now that the cat's out of the bag, you want to just get up and do it?
No,
or Greg.
No, screw them. We're going to drink it right out of the bottle.
That's right. You got a brown paper bag somewhere?
I do, but
here?
I used it earlier this morning, and I had to throw the underwear away. But anyway, go ahead. Nothing to see here.
Thank God. So, I wanted to recap because we did have some audience members give their scores last week when we did the Penelope.
Oh, yes. We have to talk about this.
So I think we all were pretty much in the same range. Just to recap, our scores from last week. Greg, you gave it a 3.4. Mm-hmm. I gave it a 3.6. Doug, you gave it a 3.3. We had an audience member that gave it a 3.5. And some of you guys that were out there watching it were giving us scores like 3.0 and 3.1 and really low scores. And we're getting comments like, ugh. Like, I think you guys were like, what are they tasting? Because
and to me,
we did say that,
it
too.
Was very,
after the show, we did
it was a very delicate whiskey. Nothing disagreeable in the flavor. That's the way it came across to me last week.
Mm-hmm.
a perfect starter whiskey for somebody who was just getting into bourbon or whatever, right? That was kind of the comments in general that we had.
So yeah, and we had. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, I was going to bring it to, you were out with Wisconsin Rob.
I was out with Wisconsin Rob yesterday, and he said to me, "Hey, I brought that Penelope bottle, and we were on our way to the Royal Havana, and he says, I don't know what you guys are drinking, but me and Jennifer were talking, and we both had the same problem with our bottles. They were very what do we call
medicinal.
Yeah,
medicinal was one of the words he used.
And he says it was not really good. He couldn't get much out of it. This and that. He goes, it was absolutely terrible. I'm like, what?
I think Rob gave it a 3-1, if I remember correctly.
Right, he did. Just to be nice. So anyway, so Rob, so last night after we came back, I dropped him off at the hotel, and he says, "Here, this is my gift to you." I'm like, well, I don't want that.
Great.
But anyway, so he says, "Oh no, it's staying with you." He goes, "Make Manhattans or something out of it." So I'm like, okay. So I tried it, and I got that look on my face like I was drinking Blanton's. It was like, oh my God.
Or
terrible.
no, come on, don't say Blanton's, because I mean,
we'll get too many
Blanton's
people out
terrible.
there excited.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
What do you mean?
Sorry, ladies, but
how about like BV or something? Can you
8-year, BV 8-year. But anyway, it was bad. So I said to Karen, "Go here, try this. Tell me what you think." She's like, "Okay." So I pour a little bit. She smells it. She can't get anything.
The nose was ethanol-y.
Yeah, it was. So I said, "Oh, I didn't get the ethanol out, but go ahead and try it." So she says, "Well, what did you think of it?" I said, "Well, when I tried it, it was definitely very dry, from oak, which is not uncommon, okay, but it was very almost like a rotten grapefruit, that rind and all that, like you get the lemon rind and all, they do all these great drinks with, boom, boom, boom. It was really, really bad."
So we always talk about Granny's panties.
Granny's panties.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, so, well, go ahead and cut to the fact that we got, was it Rob's bottle?
It was Rob's bottle.
Yeah, okay.
That he bought up in Wisconsin. And obviously Jennifer, she's down south, and she bought the
Kentucky.
same bottle. Kentucky, yeah. I wasn't going to say where she lived, but anyway. So I tried it, terrible. You tried it, terrible. You tried it. We all had the same thing, and then I was busting the Wizard's balls. I said, if you want to throw that down in the sink, go right ahead. And you said, this is so bad. We're not going to waste any time when we can drink good bourbon. And I said, absolutely.
Life's too short.
Life's too short.
It did have on the nose was some old carpet.
Old carpet.
Ooh.
So
yeah, that was probably where Bruno.
So I guess the bottom line is either their Penelope needs to be better with their quality control and their consistency.
Right, correct.
Because the two bottles are distinctly different. Same exact bourbon label, everything, but two different bourbons in the bottle.
And I could see, like a lot of times they, in a rick house, they'll rotate stuff, or if they're not getting a flavor or this or that they want. There's all that stuff.
Or even the distillation 1 week that their bottling could just have been off.
All right.
Somebody messed up, I mean.
Yeah, and neither one was a barrel pick. They were identical bottles. I didn't look to, the detail to see what barrel number or anything.
Sure.
But really, that shouldn't make a difference.
Maybe next time when we have Bob Lecken on, he has some insight into maybe what happened there. But
we're going to have him hopefully be on the show to do the show and not to talk about Cleveland whiskey. I know you guys are traveling. You and Sean are traveling, and so we're hoping that he's going to sit in for a couple of shows.
But that's a good discussion.
Sure.
What might cause variation in the same brand? Like, obviously, whiskey making, as we said, it's an art, not a science.
Sure.
There's definitely variation that happens from batch to batch. So distilleries do everything they can to keep their brand consistent, but as we saw with the Penelope, that's not always what happens.
Well, isn't Penelope named after his daughter?
His daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So I was going to say, if we were going to score based on the
Yeah,
bottle
the
that
other-
Rob had,
Right.
what would you have given that?
I would have given it probably a 1.8.
Really?
Really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a $40 bottle.
I might have gone 1.85.
Okay. Well, me and you are always close. We have the same palate. So.
Yeah, I mean, it was terrible. I I hate saying that, but we're honest here.
Just say I wouldn't wipe Jimbo down with that. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
My little.
It was a bit of a stinker.
He is a
What kind of stinker was it?
What kind of stinker was it? You're
What?
not gonna hit the button
What?
again?
You're not gonna hit?
Which one?
The stinker.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it was. It was. So,
Jimbo can clear a room, man.
I'd probably go like.
Well, that's where I got that. That was Jimbo.
I'd probably go a 2.3 with that.
You're very kind.
Okay. Well, you were
I am
very
very
kind.
kind. I can't help it. It's
Very
my
kind.
nature.
It was bad. I
Yeah.
can't even I can't even give the bottle away at that point, and I would never mix it with anything because it would just destroy it. I'm just going to dump the bottle.
I mean, you have, I think, enough options that you would never need to use that.
I got options.
No, we don't.
Some. You got some.
I don't know.
Anyway, just a quick current event. Did you guys see about that redheaded kid that was suing his redheaded parents because he couldn't handle life as a ginger? It was in the news cycle.
Oh my goodness!
I can't even imagine.
I mean, the stuff. I mean, you can't believe some of the stuff that goes on. Anyway, if I could tell that kid something, I would just tell him, the sun will come out tomorrow.
You are stupid. What do we got on the scroll, kids?
Oh my god! I need more
Anyways.
bourbon after that one.
Oh my goodness.
So we got Booker Boggs
Booker Boggs, what's up,
Booker.
girlfriend?
is out there.
Miss you.
We got
Yeah.
Wisconsin Rob.
What's
is
up,
out
Rob?
there.
Hey.
My man.
Matt Souza.
Matt.
What's up, man?
Wow.
Man, I got to come get my guns.
We got the great people out there. So.
He wants to shoot. Mark Nicastro and I that we want to get together. You two, and Matt's probably going to be when he gets back. We're talking like 4 weeks. He's
by
not
the
gonna be
time
here.
that I get back, I think my right arm I will be able to do that. So
Okay.
it's getting to the point where
I was going to go there, but I'm going to leave it alone. Leave it alone. Smell like cologne.
Shoot.
Leave it alone.
So talking about shooting, Matt's eating some spicy Thai food, so he'll be shooting tomorrow.
yeah,
for
you-
sure.
oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Yep. You're going to get the sharts.
Oh
For
my
sure.
gosh.
He wants to know what complements it. And Jennifer Bugg says milk or a sweet rye.
How about Lysol?
Ralph Sidecar has some great suggestions. He says toilet water.
Toilet water.
Oh,
When,
eau de
Ralphie, when you coming in
toilette.
town, man? When you coming in town? We had that chat the other day. When you coming in?
Yeah, Ralphie.
Ralph's one of our original cast members as well. Sidecar.
But he had to go and move.
He had to move to New York of all places. Jesus.
Oofa, dee
Hope they
doofa.
paying you well, dog.
But it's the state, so west.
Yeah, he's Western.
Yeah.
So that's not
He's in
that's not as
Buffalo.
bad.
Yeah.
We have Kayla is out there today.
Kayla,
What's up,
my
Miss Kayla?
KK.
She's the voice, the singing voice
she's
of the
the
Whiskey
singing-
She
Round
does
Table.
our
Yes.
opening theme song and our closing credits
Oh,
music.
oh.
So yeah.
A singer and a celebrity,
down
for sure.
down there in Nashville.
There you go. Where
I just
was
saw
it?
that
Where
was
is
the
that?
one with short-term
Well,
memory
I'm
loss,
getting,
but-
because tonight's whiskey is from another place in Tennessee,
Yeah.
so I had that on my mind. So it took me a second.
We also got Phil Weaver out
Phil,
there.
What's up,
master
cousin?
woodworking craftsman. Phil
What's up,
Weaver.
cousin?
He's
Miss you.
finishing up a filing cabinet for me that I will be picking up when I visit in April. So,
Awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, we're adding
Sure,
to
shoot that dog.
the Weaver collection at home. So
What are you having done? I'm sorry.
What do you have done?
he did a filing cabinet for us to replace the IKEA one that's fallen apart. So
IKEA's falling apart? No way.
oh yeah,
No way.
they have about a 2-year life.
Bathroom's
most
on all right.
and then they start to come
Leave a
apart.
quarter or shut the door. Sorry.
Nice. Jennifer Boggs says one of the best examples of variation, because we were talking about that with Penelope, is the I.W. Harper 15-year. She
Yep.
said, I went through a couple of bottles and they were effing delicious, but then the third was very bitter.
Well, I was telling you a story about Sazerac Rye when we were in Outer Banks. And I took 2 bottles, and when I first got there, we got there and we had to drive through a hurricane and all this other bullshit, and we had to drive through water, 2 foot tall, 2
And
foot
it was
deep, and
pitch dark.
pitch dark, no lights, no nothing.
Thank God for the Jeep.
And I opened that first bottle of rye whiskey, and it was just like that. 2 Penelope bottles, 2 Sazerac rye bottles. One was great. The other one, I dumped it. It was that bad. So,
I mean,
that
that's
never really.
that's
that doesn't
why
happen.
distilleries and brand owners go to a lot of trouble to get consistency, because that's the last thing they want is you to like one bottle and hate the next, because they know you're not going to buy it.
Right.
Because it's
Exactly.
you're not going to roll the dice. If there's something you know you can grab and you know you're going to like it, you're going to pick that instead. And so, yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say, we like good stuff, obviously. And you know what? Every distiller, it's just like being at work. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days.
Yep.
We're not trash talking anybody out there, and I know that a lot of distillers watch the show and always stay silent. Wild Turkey's one of them. And
Hey, it happens. I'm sure,
You know,
even
so-
to the best of
so
them.
we're
They
not-
probably have their horror stories about.
we're just
things
trying
that have gone
trying to
wrong.
get it out there. Maybe it'd be better for all the distilleries sometimes to double check their product. That's all we're saying.
I'm sure anybody that's owned a business or done anything that's remotely complicated, like distilling obviously is, there are things that can go wrong, and sometimes that happens. You just minimize it, like
Sure.
everybody. So
Awesome.
So as
All right.
far as what everyone is drinking out there
Yeah,
tonight,
let's-
Phil Weaver is really kind of turning the tables.
What's he doing?
What is he
I-
doing?
he doesn't have beer tonight.
What? What's he
Well,
drinking?
he going to the dark side. Now that means he's either drinking maybe he's drinking a stout or a
No,
porter.
no,
No?
not even on the beer scale.
Gosh.
We drinking water?
He's drinking a Glenmorangie 10-year old original Scotch
Oh,
whiskey.
my God. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that goes... Yeah. Sorry, Phil. Yeah. No, that's worth a cheer. Yeah. Good job.
Awesome.
Rob,
And I also have some, 8% alcohol beer of yours in my fridge at home that I'm bringing when I come visit. So.
You're not taking no infinity bottle? Oh, he won't.
Oh, of
drink
course.
it.
Well, I will bring something. He's going to definitely have
I mean,
some
he likes to
whiskey
dabble,
with
but,
me. My other cousin Jeff, who watches the show, he never comments, but we'll definitely be having some whiskey.
So, let me ask you a question. Do we have time for a Simply Greek commercial?
we do have time for a Simply
Why don't we
Greek
Why don't we
commercial.
run that in and let me get these glasses, Phil.
I was going to say, the glasses will be magically filled when we come back.
See you in a few minutes.
All right, kids, be right back.
Simply Greek started as a result of a couple of different factors. My son had just finished at Ohio State, and my background was in the family restaurant. My dad owned a restaurant, and the only time I really got to see him was when I went to it. So that's how I picked it up. Our menu's big. It's disproportionately large for a restaurant our size, so there's a lot of options, right? If you'll come here and you stand too long at the counter gazing at the scroll of a menu, you'll get a prompt. And I'm like, let me tell you what the 3 most popular items are. And the first one will be our gyro, not a gyro. We do gyros, okay? So you can see them behind me here. That's the first and most popular item here. And the second most popular is like the cousin of that, and it's chicken souvlaki. And it's, souvlaki is kind of like code for kebab. And that we marinate this chicken, and we otherwise build it the same way as the gyro. And the third most popular item, you won't believe it for a Greek restaurant, is our burger. It won the state, it won the county a couple times. It's deceivingly good. It's a premium, naturally raised Black Angus, and it ends up being a fantastic way to have a burger. The genre of food is kind of neat. There's very few Greek places, anymore. But we actually cook. You can scour the place. You won't find a microwave. When Kay makes the stock for our soup, he makes it from scratch. We actually use chicken to make our stock, to make the soup. The potatoes don't come in frozen. We cut them by hand, and we twice cook them, and we even make the seasoning for that. The burger patties don't come in pre-frozen commodity products. We make those half-pound patties by hand. So what you get here is fresh. It's what we would serve at home. It's annoyingly family-esque. When you come up to the counter, you're going to be treated like we know you. We always love to introduce our restaurant to new people, and we're not big on service. I've got a sit-down counter. I don't have wait staff. I don't have a patio. I don't have a liquor license, but we have great food, and we hope that that translates into a great experience for more people.
Okay.
All right, and
Definitely
look at
stop by Simply Greek when you have a chance.
And we have whiskey in our glasses.
Amen.
How did that happen?
It's magic. Magic.
No glass.
What's that? Good.
No glass for this?
Oh, no, I
Yes,
took it.
she took it.
I took it.
Are you smoking?
I
Here.
thought
You
about
smoke?
it.
All right.
No.
Grab that ashtray over there.
Here, right here.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Right here. Excuse me, coming around.
All right,
Nothing
kid.
to see
Sorry.
here.
Sorry.
Yep. You're okay, thank you.
We
You're very welcome.
invited some friends over because they're getting ready to go down to Florida
Yeah.
and watch the NASCAR. Isn't it the entry season, right?
Daytona
Daytona
500.
500.
Yeah.
Is that
Daytona
that
500.
kind of kicks off the whole season?
Yeah, it's like
Kicks
the
off.
Super Bowl, but it's at the beginning. It's the
Yeah.
first race.
Interesting.
Awesome.
As our
Okay.
friend Charlie says, oh, look, they're making another left.
Oh, they're going left again. They're going left again. He just passed him on the left.
Yeah, and you'll have it. But
Too funny.
Okay, so what are we doing this week?
I'm a Formula
sorry.
One fan.
Yes,
And
so
NASCAR.
we are doing Blue Note Juke Jive Whiskey. So let's take a closer look at what we got brewing.
Hey everyone,
Another glass?
it's time for the bottle cam. The bottle cam.
Put one of those on the toilet paper roll, and I forgot.
So yes, we were just admiring the fact that we have toilet paper over here next to the.
Yeah.
It is
Some
what
of
it
you
is.
may have known.
See no shit, hear no shit, smell no
That's right.
If
shit.
you get a really bad whiskey, you just can't make it to the
You
bathroom.
never know when it'll come in handy.
Oofa.
All right.
All right.
goodness.
So yes, Blue Note. You want me to
Yeah.
tell you guys a little bit about this?
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it, yeah.
I'm eager. Let's do this.
Let's eager.
This came very well. Steve Crooks from Cleveland Bourbon Co-op says, "I loves me some Blue Note."
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Well, I've never had it. You know, we've talked about doing it for a long time. It's come up on a number of occasions. When I was in Nashville, I saw it on the shelf. I bought it, and well, Karen's going to tell us all about it.
And here it is. Look at that. So Blue Note, it comes from B&R Distillery, which is Memphis's, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Memphis's
Yeah.
oldest licensed distillery. In addition to Blue Note, BR has another flagship brand that they sell, which is Riverset. But they also host a lot of private label brands as well. So Blue Note, which it has to do with blues, obviously.
Delta Blues,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Because Memphis is the home of the blues, right?
Right.
So I wanted to look to see what is the definition of a blue note. There actually is a blue note. So a blue note definition is it's a minor interval where a major would be expected, and it's used mostly in blues and jazz. So for those of you that know your music, Albert, if you're watching, I know you know it.
He's got a cold.
He has a cold.
Him and the baby got a cold.
Well,
well,
the poor
well, then
baby.
Maybe he's watching. Get better, Albert.
So basically, it's just a real quick for those of you that know music. I know, Wizard, you are a music guy as well. But when you're doing a plain, like a C chord, you do a C, an E flat, a G, a B flat, and a C. When you do a blue note, you change the F to an F sharp. And that makes it a little bit more jazzy and bluesy.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That's correct.
Awesome.
Hey, Karen Helen Keller, you really got it, sister.
Oh my.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, and then Juke Jive. I thought,
Yeah.
well, what is a
Juke
Juke?
joint, right?
Juke Jive? Is it
Juke Jive.
Juke Jive? Juke
No,
joint.
Juke-
Juke joint.
Like a juke
Juke
joint. Yeah, it's a,
I must have had like a Stray Cats song in my head or
yeah.
something.
I like the Stray Cats.
I do too.
I'm dating myself.
I
here.
do.
I'm dating myself.
Yeah, where are you
me too.
taking yourself?
I'm taking myself to get a juke jive with the blue note.
A juke jive, a
I
juke
ain't playing.
joint.
I ain't playing.
It's the Blue Note juke joint is what we're doing.
I haven't even been drinking really.
I think a juke joint
maybe you oughta
is
start.
probably an old term, right?
It is.
Yeah.
So it's a term that's used to describe an establishment that features music, dancing, gambling, drinking, and it was primarily operated by African Americans in the southeast U.S.
Those are all of my favorite groups.
I thought it would be where you'd have jukebox music, but maybe not. Maybe it's just that they
Maybe they had them there, but
Yeah.
I just didn't see that. Yeah.
a lot of what those places had live people just playing.
I like blues music.
Memphis blues.
I grew up in a house that everybody
Yeah.
listened to every different thing. I mean, jazz is one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
And you know, the blues
More and
is
more,
another one.
I've gravitated towards jazz and stuff like that. Love it.
So if you think of a juke joint, they were the inspiration for the House of Blues. So I know
Yeah.
many of you have been to the House of Blues,
Sure.
and you kind of see what's going on in there. They were inspired by the juke joints of years ago.
If you ever get a chance, go to downtown to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and see a lot of that history. It's a great. I the first time I'm not one to I'm not one to go to sports events and all this stuff. And The first time I went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and saw really what was there. I think we were there for like 4 or 5 hours. It was a great time. And
When,
if you like music, you got to go see
Phil
it.
Weaver came to visit. That's where we went.
Ah,
That was one of the
perfect.
places we went.
Okay.
It's worth
It's
seeing.
awesome. And I didn't realize that how much rock and roll music really started it off. How the name rock and roll came from Cleveland.
Yeah.
Alan
And
Freed.
the roots of rock and roll are definitely in the African American blues and R&B. So
Yeah. And this, while I was doing a lot of research for this, because it's Memphis, I kept thinking of Elvis and the
Yeah.
movie Elvis. If you
Great
haven't seen
movie,
it,
great
it's,
movie,
it's
Elvis.
great. And
I did like that movie.
it really shows you how Elvis got involved in all of that music from the South that was going on at the time. So,
Right.
moving on. So, Juke
Okay.
Joint,
Juke
not
joint. Here we go.
Juke Jive. It's named after the world famous musical or Memphis blues music. It is distilled in Kentucky, but it's aged in Tennessee. And then they combine it in 20 different barrel batches.
So it's a blend of 20 different barrels.
To me, that
Yeah.
sounds like a lot.
It's a small batch, is what it sounds like.
Is that, like, to me, I thought that was, like, really rare, but
Yeah.
the fact that you're just like, oh, okay. It makes me think it's pretty normal. But it sounded like a lot. I thought it was just like a couple barrels that they would take in and out of. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So this
Nothing
is
to see here, move
nothing
on.
to see here. Moving along,
along.
just like East Palestine.
Come on.
Not currently available in Ohio. According to the OHLQ website, you have to go east to New York.
Yes.
So Sidecar, you're looking
Sidecar
for
can
it.
get it up there if you look at the map, right?
Sidecar,
Yeah.
And
Blue
then,
Note.
other than that, New York State, or you got to go down south.
Or yep,
Sidecar, if you bring us a Blue Note, we'll let you sleep in the house this time. Okay?
that's right. That's right.
He was on the porch last.
And
Oh,
Jen,
he
they
put
got
it in
it
the
down
garage.
in Kentucky. Yeah, well, usually he likes to sleep on the side yard. 'Cause
True
he's
story.
done that a few
my
times.
God, that
Well,
is a
it's
story.
once.
Oh my God.
like, I thought you went home. No, I just fell asleep on the side of the yard.
He fell down and passed out. Woke up like an hour later, and we're still having a fire out back.
He started drinking
And
again,
he,
though,
so
like
he
a
comes
trooper.
back. I'm like, "What are you doing?" I thought you went home. He goes, "I passed out, fell down. I woke up. I didn't know where I was." Oh my God.
Hey, at least he
Those
didn't
were
have dog
days.
shit on his cheek. That's
Oh,
Yeah.
all.
I just lost
We
my
had it on
computer
the
because I
boot, but
forgot
anyway.
to plug it in.
Oh, ruh-roh. Do you
Yeah, we
have...
don't even have any commercials or anything coming up, so.
No, we don't. No, we don't. But hey, I already got up and did my thing, so you might as
That's
well-
right.
If you need to go grab your charger, feel free. So anyway, it is not in Ohio, like I said, but if you can find it in New York or even down in Kentucky, Jen, it's about $35, $40 a bottle. and it's distilled for at least 3 years.
Okay.
It's considered a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. The mash bill is 70% corn, 21% rye, and 9% malted barley.
Okay.
This one comes in at 93 proof, and it's unfiltered, which that typically means it hasn't been diluted with water or
Correct.
filtered through charcoal.
Yep.
Some people say that it gives it extra flavor or texture to
I
the
agree with that.
whiskey.
I agree with that.
And in 2021, it won a gold at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. Say that 10 times fast. And it came back in 2022 to win a double gold at the San Francisco
I've heard
World
they've got
Spirits.
some awards.
So, yeah. So,
And this is retail. It's like a $30 bottle. So.
yeah, what I found is about $35, $40 a bottle.
Okay. Reasonable.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Reasonable.
All right, that's what I got, kids.
All right. Well, while you
Should
pass
we
those
pass
out,
out,
I'm going
pass
to run
it?
get my power supply.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll be
go do
right
your
back.
thing.
All right, we're going to leave it live. That's
What happened?
What is it?
He's trying to burn down the house.
Yeah, well, I do want to do some remodeling, so.
Obviously, that's one way to do it.
Maybe have Tom come over and show me. Anyway,
Let him school you on some stuff.
I'm going to pass out some drinks. Do you guys want some soda water to cleanse your palate so you can get a
Oh, there goes the camera. Damn it. We're coming right back.
great show we're having?
Hold on. Other side, top.
Go over here.
Oh, wait, no, wait. You're underneath on the
no,
left.
no.
Underneath, underneath.
I better let you do
All right, let her do it. Do you guys want some soda water to cleanse
This is
your
why you
palate?
have everything at the beginning.
We're
You
still
drink-
here,
you
guys.
drink-
You can
soda
listen
water's
to
the
us.
best
You
thing
just
you can
can't
do.
see
Hello,
us.
yeah, we'll be right back.
I don't know if you can see us yet because I'm
Just one. Thank you.
loving
That's
the
what
live
we use.
show, aren't you?
Yeah. We're usually not this reckless, believe it or not.
Well,
Makes it better.
usually not on camera.
But it's fun. That's what makes the show happen.
Right.
Hey, look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
All
what's the
right.
round table?
So I got to, hold on, let me
Weren't
go.
we talking about how mistakes happen earlier?
Yeah, you know, that's what makes
I
it
usually
fun.
swish it, run your tongue, because that's where you want to put all
And the
that
fact
soda.
that we're still running with it, you know, that's,
Okay. I'm back and running.
all right, but
Sorry.
no, hey, it happens. What are you going to do? There we are. Oh,
I was even aware of that and
Which,
telling myself
we have
not
no
to
camera.
trip
no
over
camera.
anything.
we have no camera.
Okay, you know what? I am going to be right back, kids. I have to do some checking on the camera and see what's wrong. So, hang tight.
Okay.
Okay, here we are. We are back.
All right,
So,
Oh my God.
what you
Sorry.
guys didn't get to hear, thankfully, was me doing my little singing
Yeah,
thing.
that's. I thought you were killing a cat.
That's right.
But,
Hey, I would.
so I blame this. I blame this whole f up. I blame on Doug and Karen. And
I
the
blame
reason-
him myself.
No, it was my fault.
The reason because
I ran.
number one,
I
Karen,
tripped over the power supply for the camera. So
and Doug tripped over, and Karen didn't pregame, and Doug always has the famous words before we start the show is, "Let's get frosty."
Yeah,
I didn't say that. That must be
See?
what
You
happened.
gotta get your act
that's right. I
together.
didn't
know.
pregame. I didn't pregame, really. I had that Penelope and then a sip of the what are we drinking?
What are we drinking?
Russell's Reserve or something?
Yeah,
like that?
single barrel. Gotta try this. It's very good, kids.
Yeah.
Call
let's-
this is LPR right here.
All right. So much for 45 minutes tonight, guys.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know.
LPR, liquid paint remover.
Dear Lord.
BDR.
Oh,
Dick
just,
report.
yeah, just go ahead, get up. It's okay. It's all thrown out the
Hey,
door now,
all right,
guys.
It's
We're
our
back.
show. We can do
We're
whatever
back.
we want. All right, let's do it.
Phil Weaver says, sorry, that was my fault. Every time I have scotch, this happens.
Thanks, cousin Phil.
Oh,
Oh, my
goodness gracious. Yes, this is live. Greetings from the Big Apple. RJ, you're in New York.
RJ, what's up? I was going to call you today to see if you want to come hit the show, but I was busy.
Oh, he's watching it now. How about let's pass out these
Let's
glasses
do it.
since we're doing a whiskey show.
All right, we're doing a whiskey show. All right.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Move on, kids. Nothing to see.
Nothing to see here. One for you.
Okay.
One for me.
Okay.
All right, you guys have your glass over there?
Ooh.
You drank it already. Oh.
You didn't like it?
Okay.
We did.
Okay.
We did.
I got Rich, Karen's neighbor, is on watching the show.
Hey, Rich.
What's up, dog? I got some scrap stuff for you.
And thank you again for our
Yes.
butler.
Yeah.
Butler. Did you get a black one? Just asking.
Oh no, you didn't. Okay, let's nose this. Let's see what we're getting off the blue note.
It is the nose.
Oh, my God.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Now that's what I like in a bourbon. That's
get-
the kind of nose I like.
I get corn. I get strong
Yeah.
corn on it.
But it's
Sweet.
got that caramel note,
Yep.
like
yep.
roundness to it. That's the only way I can describe it.
It's really nice. It's really nice.
I like it. I like it.
Oh.
I like it on the nose.
Apparently.
Caramel, brown
Reminds me of our
sugar.
first date.
Caramel, brown sugar.
Yes.
As Karen said, corn, but it's more like that candy corn
Yeah.
kind of nose
Yep.
for me.
Yep.
Yeah, it is a sweet corn.
Yeah,
It is. It's
not-
very, very, very
Yeah,
nice.
it doesn't taste grainy, if you will,
Yeah.
right?
What are you two
Or it
doing
doesn't
over there?
smell grainy.
Never mind.
They're laughing at us.
They are on the casting
They're on the
couch.
casting.
They're
couch
commenting
anyway,
on
so-
our level of professionalism. I'm sure that's what it is.
No, he wants to be on the show now.
Oh,
You come do the show.
You
whenever
come do
want
the
to.
show?
We'll stick your little ass right over there, and
Special
we'll do our
guest.
thing.
Special guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that from time
Well,
to time.
We do that from time to time. We
You
bring
said
people
do-do.
in.
Uh-huh.
I did say do. So, if you
Okay.
when you come back, you reach out to me, and we'll put a date up, and you bring your ass over here. We'll get
Off
going.
the fucking rails.
do you get
today.
some maple, Greg?
I do not get maple.
I get just a touch of maple syrup.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's very nice. It's
Yeah.
vanilla. It's creamy. It's buttery. It's it got a little honey in there. I like it. I almost at one point got a little clove, but I don't know if that's there or not.
Yeah, it's not clove, but
So you want me
Nutmeg,
to?
maybe?
yeah,
It's
nutmeg,
definitely
that's
a
what I was
baking,
gonna say.
something
Yeah.
baking spice, if you will. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
Nice,
ahead.
nice pull. You want me to read the notes
Yeah,
that I
go
got?
ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The notes that I got: sweet corn, allspice, and oak. Allspice.
well, that's
Okay.
that Jamaican allspice.
Oh.
Jamaica man.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my!
Jamaican me crazy.
You're making me crazy.
I was saying nutmeg, but allspice, okay.
Caramel, vanilla, and maple.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get the maple. But,
I didn't.
okay.
I didn't
I
either.
did.
Caramel.
I do get the
I usually
maple.
don't mention caramel. We talk about this 800 times every show. Vanilla is always going to be there. Caramel is going to, but sometimes caramel will override
Nice legs,
the
by way,
vanilla
too.
Yeah,
Thank you.
So, thank you
Oh,
very
you're
much.
talking about the
I
whiskey.
didn't
Yeah,
even shave
whiskey.
them, but I appreciate that. Thank you. You can move up to my back if you want to.
Oh, I almost was ready to taste.
I already did.
You already tasted
You
it?
tasted?
I did. I
Alright.
did. Yes.
Okay. And the proof, what, was 93 or something?
It is
right?
a 93 unfiltered proof. Yes.
Did we talk about the grain bill?
Yes.
I did. 70% corn, 21% rye, and 9%
So
malted barley.
pretty right in the range for a bourbon.
I get the rye on the palate.
You get a lot of candy out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So it's got a really nice oily or thick mouthfeel.
Yeah, it's heavy.
And I get cinnamon on the palate, which I didn't get on the nose at all.
I get a little cinnamon on the back. It's,
And then that nutmeg or allspice is there too.
I want to say it's a long finish, but it's a little short of a long finish. But it's
Medium?
there. No, more than medium, but less than.
I think
It's nice.
it's a very warming taste
It is.
to it.
But not,
I get
it's,
maybe
it's warm,
like-
but it's not hot.
On the finish, I get like just a tad of like orange or citrus.
Go back in.
I do get the cinnamon.
Which stands out because everything else is kind of like baking spices, and or your vanilla, maple.
You getting any fruit out of it? Any kind of fruit?
That citrus is the only thing I get. A little
I
orange.
agree. Citrus. I don't know what citrus, but I get cit. I get. My palate right now is more baking spice, but
Yeah,
it's nice.
it's just
I like
orange zest or orange peel or something
Yeah,
in
okay.
there on the finish.
it. So what do you got, Karen?
So on the palate, I have vanilla, allspice, apricot,
I just got the orange. On my third.
pear.
On the finish.
Pear, I don't get at all.
No,
I don't get pear.
I
Pear
don't get
to me
any
is
white
real crisp.
stone
No,
fruit
me
or
neither.
anything like that.
Warm cinnamon, vanilla, and nutmeg. On the
Cinnamon. There you go.
definitely cinnamon. On the finish, the allspice fades into lingering notes of oak, pear, and vanilla. Again, I don't get the pear. Orange,
No.
rich vanilla, and it's slightly dry.
Orange. Did it say-
Orange. Orange, rich vanilla, with it being slightly dry.
Okay. Well, I mean, I agree with that. Pretty.
You got smoke coming out of your ears. I know you're thinking.
I am. It's kind of changed on me a little bit.
Do you want to put some water in there, see what it does?
You put water in there, you're gonna ruin it.
I agree. Yeah, I would not I would not water this down.
I like it. I do. I like it.
I do too,
It's nice.
I-
It's real
I-
nice.
and I like it a lot actually.
Yeah.
I mean, $30 bottle, well worth it. I don't want to cut to our
Upwards
we're
to
gonna get
maybe 42. So yeah, depending on where
30
you
to
get
40. Yeah, depending where you're shopping.
it. Yeah, it's warming. It's nice. To me, it's a nice winter dram. To drink.
Okay.
So you find I don't find it. Well, I mean, it's pretty smooth. I don't find it hot.
No.
Warm. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not hot.
It's
It's
warming,
warm.
but it's
It's
not.
not.
It's nothing burning. There's nothing
I
hot.
hate.
about it.
I nothing pisses me off more when and I won't mention any. Nah, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. You're messing with my boys, Jim Beam. But
Is what it is.
but it's not hot. I don't like that. For the next 5 minutes that burn in your pit, so to say. It drives
Yeah.
me out of my mind. And but a lot of times distillers go back to the original
Yeah.
method, so to say, and some of that stuff drank hot way back in the day. That's what everybody was making it there, and a decade ago. But it is what it is.
I'm going
But
to take
Yeah.
a puff of my cigar and see if it changes the flavor profile at all.
I tried
Sure.
that. I
What
didn't-
about our newbies over there?
What's going
So
on?
what do you
newbies?
guys think? What do you
Anything you
got?
wanna share?
Any impressions you want to talk about?
Well-
We'll get to the scoring in a minute.
We did try the blue. We would like to try the blue again while you're talking about it.
Okay.
I'll bring it to you, sir.
And
We drank it too fast.
You want a
You
paper?
drank it too
You want a
fast.
paper bag?
no.
Okay.
You want a straw?
We didn't know the rules.
You'll learn.
It's quite all right. Quite
There are
all
no
right.
rules here. So my cigar is like a vanilla sugar,
I just
Cigar?
gave him a cigar to take with him. That's the same cigar you're smoking right now.
and
Smoking on the beach in Florida.
it does lighten it up a little bit for me when I pair it with the cigar. I think it's the
Greg, let's put
cinnamon flavor
the bottle
goes
back
down.
on the table.
You want it back on the table?
Yeah.
No, he's looking at it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
No worries.
When
No
he's
worries.
done looking at it. But.
No worries. No worries.
Okay.
So like I was saying, I think the cigar, it's a vanilla sugar cigar. When I pair it with the drink, it tones the cinnamon flavor down a little bit.
It tones it way down.
Yeah. I believe that.
Totally.
Gives you the
Totally different.
brings the vanilla to the forefront.
I like it without the cigar. You okay?
Yeah, I was just blowing my ash all over the place.
Well, pull your pants up.
All right, kids.
All right, where we at?
We are. I don't know. Do we want to give our scores? Do we want
Yeah.
to see what's going on in the scroll?
Let's look at the scroll, and then we'll do our scoring.
All right.
All right. I gotta. Phil Weaver says
think
IKEA
I
makes
wanna-
great stuff. Said no one ever.
I think I want to try it.
All right, Doug, you're killing me.
Let's
Pass that
see.
bottle around and all. Karen, can you? Oh.
What?
Thank you, sir.
Ralph, who makes awesome food? What are you talking about?
Besides me, Ralph. who
Are you
makes
talking
all-
about Memphis in general making awesome food,
Oh, yeah.
or he loves the blues in Nashville, and it's. But of course, Ralph says he's got to give it to New Orleans, which
Well,
Ralph, yes.
He's got a house down there. He would know.
that's right.
If you like music, you're going to do pretty well in Nashville, Memphis, or New Orleans.
Karen B, you showed up. Oh, so
what's
so good
up?
to have you here.
All right.
Karen, I got to
Karen.
talk to you tomorrow. I need to go. No, just talk too.
She says the Euro clip was great. Yes, so she's going to be at the Berea Fairgrounds tomorrow for the gun show.
Yeah, but we're going to be with Kurt.
I know. We're going to the Ohio State Michigan hockey game tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Are you?
We are, yes, down at
Wow.
Brown Stadium. It's going to be pretty cool. Can't wait. Let's see. Like I said, RJ's in the Big Apple.
RJ, I almost
see.
drove my car the other day, but I didn't do it.
Matt Souza wants to know what you're smoking. We didn't ask you earlier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Greg, that's a great point. What are we smoking tonight?
I am smoking a cigar.
Worse.
Which means he forgot. 'Cause
No, I'm just busting chops.
You need the wrapper?
So it's a Rocky Patel cigar. It's a Maduro cigar. I buy these on occasion. It's a great cigar. It is. I can get them in medium body or full body. So RJ, when you come back, I'll give you the medium body. I know you will enjoy that cigar. It's a 660. They only come in 660s, and this is a great cigar for the money. It's like a $5 cigar. It smokes like a $15 cigar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
All right.
That's
Well,
Close the
nice.
door on the way out because of the dogs, the bathroom. Anyway,
shall we get to the scoring?
let's do it.
Yeah, let's do the scoring.
Big G, let's start with you.
I like it. I'm gonna go with a 3.8.
God.
I have to laugh. I have to laugh because it's just amazing. Go ahead, Karen.
So I was going to put my score in, which I usually try to do before you guys
Yeah.
put yours out there, because I don't want to be influenced by your
Right.
opinion. And before I could even type my score in, you said my score, Greg. I'm giving it a 3.8 as well.
Okay.
I swear to God, my intended score is 3.85.
There you go.
Well, the average will be easy to figure out.
Yeah, that's gonna be real
Be
easy.
close. Be close.
We gotta wait to see what our
You said
friends,
3.5,
our
3.8.
friends say. When they
I
come
gave it
back.
a 3.8. You
I
gave
don't
it
know
a
why I
3.85.
typed 3.5.
I don't know. Maybe I said a 3.5.
No, I think you said 3.8. I just.
So, just a question. Anyone else drinking this tonight? Just curious if you want to share your score. I don't see anything out there.
I don't think anybody knows about that. in my
Well, it
personal
is.
opinion.
It's not easy.
It wouldn't
to
be
get,
easy for
so-
everybody to get. I know that Jen could get it quite easily, probably, but
Yes, Jen.
you get extra points if you are drinking the same whiskey that we're featuring on the show. So at some point, maybe that turns into T-shirts and other. That's coming soon, but for now, you get Whiskey Roundtable bucks, right?
Amen. And I'll tell
Whiskey
you what.
Roundtable book.
Yeah. You say bucks or oh, anyway.
Jennifer Boggs gives it a 3.2. Come on, Jennifer. What?
Why, Jennifer?
Yeah, we want to know why. Give us a little
Boy, I
bit
think
behind
it's
that.
pretty darn good.
So she is in Kentucky, so it's easy for her to get. Do you want to
Yes.
give a score, or on a 1 is the
One
worst,
to-
5 is the best you ever had? Taking a sip.
He's crying. No, he's laughing.
Because it's so good, he can't believe it.
I like it. I'll give it a 3.8.
3.8. He's right in there with everybody. I think he
He
wasn't even here,
for
guys.
ours.
He wasn't even here for all of our scores. So good job.
He was already falling down the steps drunk, but he doesn't know. But that's okay. No, good.
That's what we
call.
essentially what we
Good
all gave it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all gave
So
it.
we're
Greg
good.
and I gave it a 3.8. Doug gave it a 3.85.
Yeah, right in the ballpark. Thanks, brother.
Jennifer
Appreciate
gave
it.
it a 3.2. It's an end of the night whiskey for me, which
Whoa, what? That's
LPR.
LPR, isn't it? She should. Okay, leave it alone.
Well, or
Smells like
she's
a
saying
lemon.
that she'll when I guess when it matters less, that she might grab for that.
Like when you're already
No
effed
pun
up, so you
intended.
just drink whatever.
Exactly. When you're not going to notice the difference anyway. So, no, I do think it's a very respectable whiskey for the pricing. It's definitely a nice value for that price, I would say.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's
It-
great for the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's got everything that you want to have going on in a bourbon at certainly a $30 price range.
I think Bruno's trying to choose a hole in the
Yes.
She is. Well,
door. That's all right. Let her go.
it happens.
Yeah, it is what it is.
You can buy doors anywhere
Hey,
else.
they're solid oak. Don't worry about it.
She'll figure it out. Jennifer says everything is delicious at the end of the night.
That's right. That's right. That's true.
No
That's
nut
true.
skins, Jennifer.
No nut skins.
No nut skins on the nose.
How about them titties?
All right.
But anyway,
Should we
Hey.
go ahead?
I do have an announcement that I
Oh,
want to
all
make.
right.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Ralph said, "Oh my." We posted this on our Facebook page earlier, and I just want to give a shout out to this. It is for a great cause. It's the Whiskey Circus, and it benefits a special Wish Foundation of Northeast Ohio, which grants wishes for children who have been diagnosed with life-threatening illnesses or diseases. They opened their doors in 2013, and they are granting wishes currently for over 200 families that are being cared for today at the Cleveland Clinic, UH Rainbows and Babies Children's Hospital, and Akron Children's Hospital. And the event is called the Whiskey Circus.
Yep.
It's going to be held April 1st from 2 o'clock
Of course.
2 o'clock to 6 o'clock at the Madison, which is at 4601 Payne Avenue in Cleveland. It's $85 for general admission. There are limited tickets available.
Correct.
So if you want to learn more about it, well, first let me tell you what $85 gets you. $85 gets you admission, obviously, and that goes to the, again, the Special Wish Foundation, great cause.
Right.
And it gives you a ticket for 10 half-ounce pours with your choice of over 50 whiskeys to choose from.
All right.
They're going to have a lot of appetizers. They're also going to have raffles. They're going to have entertainment. They're going to have live music. They're going to have circus-themed entertainment there as well. And
I
it's,
just hope there's no clowns.
I hope there's clowns.
Oh, okay.
I think we're all clowns right
They
now.
scared
but
me.
Yeah, we
anyway.
are. But yeah, it's going to be a great event. Again, April 1st from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. It's going to be downtown Cleveland, 4601 Payne Avenue. If you're interested in attending, please go to their website at www.whiskeywishes.org.
All right.
Whiskey is with an E, American whiskey.
Okay.
Whiskey.org. And like I said, we do have this on our Facebook page if you want to connect to it and see more about it.
Correct.
Please visit.
Yeah, please visit.
Please
visit.
visit our Facebook page and check it out. Greg, I know you've been talking with them.
I've been talking with Robin Carpenter, and all the big hitters are going to be there. Cleveland Whiskey's going to be there.
All right.
Whiskey
Yes.
Roundtable's going to be there. If I understood her right, and don't hold me to this, but she says that it usually brings in 600 to 700 people.
Nice. That's great.
So, so we're going to do. I'm going to do a basket of cigars for Royal Havana. Bob, Cleveland Whiskey, and Mike, who's been on our show many times. Matter of fact, Bob will be a sit-in for a couple of weeks while Doug will be out traveling and doing his thing. But you know, we're gonna do our thing. So it'll be a good time. So there's a lot of heavy hitters out there. Name a few. You know, Cleveland Bourbon Co-op, one of our sponsors, will be there. Winking Lizard, Jay will be out there. We're going to be all that, and I was given somebody. I don't know if it was from the co-op or from wherever, but I want to say it was from the co-op. Reached out and mentioned our name, and that's how we got involved with it as well. Plus, they never had a distillery there. We brought Whiskey Roundtable brought that to them,
The Cleveland,
and one of our top sponsors. And it's amazing for 2023 what has evolved for the Whiskey Roundtable as well. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun.
So just quickly, the raffles, and it's not just any whiskeys that they're raffling off. They are raffling off a Rip Van Winkle 10-year bourbon
All right.
and an Eagle Rare 17 year.
Great, both great drinks.
Yes.
Among some of the greats that they're going to be raffling. And the raffle tickets for that, I believe, are $20.
I'm in.
And you do need to be present for the
Yes.
drawing. So
Well, you guys can be present on my behalf. I'm
the
traveling
whiskey
that
wizard.
weekend, unfortunately. So I would love to be there. That sounds great.
So yes, so please again go to our Facebook page for more information, or again it's www.whiskeywishes.org.
Yeah, please look them up, please.
All right,
kids.
so let's
Time.
do a quick look at what we'll be featuring next week.
Next week, same time, same place,
Same bat station.
same bat channel.
There you go.
We'll be doing this one. Hold on, guys.
Hey everyone, it's time for the bottle cam. The bottle cam.
So that is the Bardstown Collaborative Series with the Great West Virginia Barrel Company that we're doing next week.
That'll be awesome. I can't wait.
So I would just like to say I took a little field trip this week too.
Oh.
Because
Valentine's Day.
we're stupid like that. So I dropped $500 on bourbon for my husband this week. So
Well, he's getting pretty low. That's probably.
I am getting low.
Yeah.
A cheap bastard.
I'm running out of space. I'm getting so low.
It was only 3 bottles. It's not like I bought like a shit ton. I bought 3 bottles for $500.
Oh my gosh.
But I did get you a backup of the
You did. You got me a backup.
Virginia Barrel Company
Yes.
one.
Unbelievable.
And then
That
we've got
product
the
is
other
unbelievable.
one that we tried, another rye
Right.
that we did with Frank Payne, and then another special one that I'm sorry I don't remember the name of it because it was just there, and I said okay, I'll buy it. Anyway,
But you can only get it
It's a-
at
Helen-
two liquor stores.
Yeah.
there's only 2 liquor stores in Northeast Ohio,
Northeast
according
Ohio.
to
Everything else is
OHLQ.
down south.
There was West 6th and then out in Brook Park, which I flew out there this week to buy it. See,
That's
honey,
very nice.
I'm sure the third one will be a Helen Keller pick. Right.
you never know.
That'll be fun.
Never know.
That'll be fun.
All right, Doug, why don't you take us out with some closing
look, thanks for watching, and just remember that if you don't get to watch the live show, please catch it anytime after the broadcast, anytime that it's convenient. It's all those views that help keep this whole thing going. So, and subscribe if you haven't already, and all that kind of stuff. So, and we'll leave you with our closing quote for tonight, and this comes from none other than Mark Twain, who said, too much of anything is bad, but too much whiskey is barely enough.
All right.
Too much whiskey's a good thing.
There you go. All right, kids. Hey, listen. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for watching the show tonight. We'll catch you guys next week. Safe travels. Love you guys. Catch you next time. We're your hosts, Big G.
Karen Helen Keller.
Doug Dunbar.
Catch you cats later. Have a good weekend.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
If whiskey stopped working, every bar in town would be closing their doors, shutting down. Everybody would be trapped with their thoughts, 'cause nothing numbs the pain like bourbon or scotch, oh no. stopped working, what the hell would I do? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be over you. If whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, oh, whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped, oh. Poor Jack D would be out of a job. Jameson and Bean would be cut off. Hank Williams songs wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, this whole damn world would be a mess. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably wasting lots of money trying therapy. If whiskey stopped working, what the hell would I do? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be over you. If whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, oh, whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped, oh. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably halfway out of this town, leaving Tennessee. If whiskey stopped working, what the hell